Hi everybody, I'm Gail Anderson and this is Mentoring Moments for Moms. Just got done talking a little bit about having your kids be thankful. Hi Danielle, hi Alicia. Hey, great to see you up there in Minneapolis. Okay, what I want to discuss a little bit more this time is something that my husband wrote a blog about last week. Hi everybody, thanks for all those hearts, glad you're enjoying this. Swipe to the right if you want to share it with somebody. We'll get lots of action on here. I'm going to talk a little bit about dealing with emergencies due to other people's lack of planning. And he has, thanks Alicia, appreciate it. He has written a blog on this and got so much action on it that I really decide I need to talk about this in relationship to kids, because we think it's just adults that should be responsible. But I really believe that it starts as kids, that we have to teach them how to be responsible. Part of our training, even from a young age, is to teach them how to follow through and be responsible for things. With preschoolers, that means helping them follow through with even brushing their teeth, or helping them along with their chores, getting those things done. So it starts there, but then it builds as they go into elementary school. They've got homework. They have to start being responsible for their homework. We as parents, if we are with them every single step along the way, we are not going to be helping them. They have to learn how to be responsible and remember things on their own, because you know what? As they grow, go to school, go off and have jobs, they have to be responsible. They cannot depend on us. Boy, when we get to the point where kids are going off to school and they just need that reminder to make their bed, brush their teeth, if we have to remind them about everything, yes, amen, I agree. It is not good. They need to learn how to do things themselves. And that's one of the things that I really worked on a lot with my kids with homeschooling, because I felt like they needed to do that. They need to be responsible and do their own things. So when your kids get to like high school, my goodness, if you are pulling them out of their problems, if you are fixing their mistakes, if you are going in and talking to their teachers, asking for grace because their paper isn't done, how is that going to transfer over to an adult who's on a job by his own? We can't do that. We have to build that responsibility. It's a responsibility to be true to their word, to train them to fulfill their commitments, and to plan ahead a little bit. Now, I love the comment that my husband shared in his blog. Lack of planning on your part does not constitute an emergency on my part. And that's what we moms have to remember, not just running in there and all of a sudden fixing everything and doing for them. We have to be able to remind them to do that. What's going to happen when they're 16? And they forget to do certain things that are part of driving or rules that they have to remember? They are going to suffer the consequences somewhere, because you cannot be with them all the time. I know, too bad. But that is real life. So, a couple things we can do. Number one, ask them questions so they can discover what they need to be responsible for. With those 5 things that we talked about last week in your kids having a morning routine, 5 things that they would do, just ask them instead of, where's I told you to go? I was raising my kids and trying so hard to learn all this stuff. What I would have given to have somebody like this who was giving out free advice that I could take or leave and use with my own kids. Yes, it would have helped. So the 5 things in the morning were to make bed, get dressed, eat breakfast, face and hands, teeth and hair. And to help your kids build that responsibility, you've got those things, you've got them up on a chart, you've got pictures or words, and then instead of saying, did you brush your teeth, you're saying, hey, wait a minute, where are you on your 5 things? Then they've got to go through a little checklist on their own. That is very helpful to make them responsible. Then they can find their own mistakes. Instead of mom saying, oh, you didn't wash your hair, oh my gosh, go back in the shower. No. Just ask them, okay, did you do everything that was on the list? Did you do what we talked about? Great. Another thing is to have them, teach them to just think ahead about things. Okay, they're going to be going to school. What do I need to bring this morning? Or where am I going to need this next? Or when I'm done with my homework tonight, what should I do with it to make sure that it gets to school? These are all little things along the way that we can do to help our kids remember. And with homeschooling, we can actually hinder our kids if we don't build that responsibility into them, because we are there with them a lot. So we have to build up systems to help them remember those things. Checklist before we leave the house. What do we need to do? Do I have my phone? Do I have this? Just like moms do. Do I have the diaper bag? Do I have my purse? Do I have the returns? All those things, it's a mental checklist that we go through. So teach your kids to go through a mental checklist. Set up a little system that they can use as they're in the bathroom and trying to remember what needs done in the morning. Even as a 10-year-old, they need to remember certain things that need to be done as far as grooming. Help them out. Make it easy. Because you know what? These kids are going to be adults someday. They're going to be out on the job. And if they're doing the things that they should be, they're going to be a blessing to somebody else. They're going to be great on the job. They're going to be recognized and rewarded on the job. But if they are not, if things are falling through the cracks, if they are always setting up emergencies for other people. Wait a minute, we've got this video that has to be out tomorrow. I need you to work all night on it so it can get out. Those kinds of things are not going to be helpful. So teach your kids now to start thinking about those things ahead, having checklists, having reminders, and being responsible. Because being true to your word and being able to do the things that we said we would do is something that everybody benefits from, us and everybody else we work with. So hope you're having a great day. Tune in tomorrow. Don't know what I'll be talking on, but anyway, it's great to have you all. In my profile, you will find a link to our blog. We do blog on marriage, parenting, personal development, health. All those things are in there. You will also find a link to catch.me, which is all my past scopes. So you are welcome. Always appreciate it. And please come next time with your questions. And if I don't address them that day, I'll address them another day. But I tell you what, I just wake up in the morning wanting to share certain things with moms to help you along your way. Because I do wish there was somebody helping me along my way when I was at that point. Anyway, have an awesome day. Have a healthy day. Make good choices today. And we'll see you again soon.